Hello, and we've got another round of SLS League action tonight. Have a quick look at the league table before we start. In the Premier Division, we've got GPR still top, 2 points clear of the draft and Big Time Belfast with Portrush a point back. Glebe still rooted to the bottom with just one win in 15 games. Cross in the First Division, Drumore still lead the way, 4 points clear of the updraft with Cookstown 5 points back with a game in hand. Fixtures tonight. All three First Division teams have away fixtures against bottom half sides. And across in the Premier, we've got Antrim vs Glebe, Portrush vs Shillelaghs, Samba FC against GPR, the Draft vs Ballycastle, and WC Stout vs Big Time Belfast. So we're going to click away and we're going to start in the First Division as always, and first up we're going to have Drumore against Glentoran. This is how Drumore line up, with Sorochinsky and Brozic out, and also Joe Cole. Brozic has moved to the right wing. Hansfeld has come into the left wing. Alton Top comes in at attacking midfield, and we've got Fabian Vargas in the defensive midfield role. So we'll see how they get on first up, away at Glentoran. Early red card for the home side, and that will please Mr. Megahorse, who has commented that it's about time Alton Top got a league start, and it's 2-0, 2 quick-fire goals from Agahawa and Maxim Sizalko, Kutuzov and Brozic with the assists. Brozic moving out wide today. Christian Kivu's picked up a yellow card. Do they have Neil Armstrong, or is he the ref? Neil Armstrong is the home side's goalkeeper. Not doing a great job at the moment. We've got to half time. It's 2-0 to Drumore. 7s and 8s with a solitary 9 from Agahawa. 3 key passes from Brozic, doing a decent job on the right wing. Kutuzov assisting, and all round pretty solid performance. No fitness issues. I would expect Drumore to continue till 60, but we'll see what Dan says. As Drumore continue to steamroller the First Division, we're going to play until 60 minutes. See if they can extend the lead. And we've got an injury to Agahawa. 48% fitness, so probably looking at a couple of weeks out of the side. I would expect Mark Kerr to come in and maybe switch with Kutuzov, or maybe Willie will come in and switch with Brozic. Willie for Brozic, Kerr for Agahawa, and sort of Willie for Brozic. Dan, are you happy that these are your 60-minute subs, or do you want to pause again? Just let me know. If not, we will play it through. Well to the end, thank you. Kerr for Agahawa, swap with Kutuzov. Alright, lovely. Okay. Why? Why? 3-0 to Drumore, and 4-0 to Drumore. Max Interzackle got 25 goals for the season now. Got an assist for Milito, and we've got an assist for Kodrea, and another comfortable 4-goal win for Drumore, who had 16 shots, 12 on target, home side 3 shots, 2 on target. Not a great display from the home team, but as expected, strong performance all round from Drumore. Some squad players coming in and doing a decent job as well, which will please the manager. We're going to go across now to Cookstown. Any changes? I think one change. Strand is back in at AMC for Espinal. Gareth Barry continues in the defensive midfield role. We'll kick this off and see how it goes. Early chances for Cookstown, but yet to get the breakthrough. Hunter and D'Alessandro involved, and he has opened the scoring. Could be his first goal of the season, might be wrong. So 1-0 Cookstown as we are into the 28th minute. D'Alessandro heavily involved in most things good for Cookstown so far. And Strand back into the side and back in the goals as he doubles Cookstown's lead. And that is half time. We've got 13 shots, 10 on target for Cookstown, just a 1 shot off target for the home side. Got an assist for Hunter. We've got no fitness concerns. D'Alessandro 6 shots, 4 on target in the first half. 3 key passes for Contour, and it all looks quite rosy. We'll carry on for now. See if we can get any more goals. Heading towards 60 minutes, and Hunter has got the third. Looks like the Cookstown are going to go 12 games unbeaten. What are we going to do here? We are going to take off Tomoda, who's been exceptional this season, put John Walsh on, and then we're going to run it through to the end. 64 minutes on the clock. Jacks have a chance, but it remains 3-0. Cookstown pressure, penalty turned down, heading towards full time. 87th minute. Is there a late goal? Can they match Drumore's 4? Nope. The home side have got a goal back. Mark Holland in the last minute. 5 shots, 3 on target for the home team. 19 on 4 for Cookstown. Assist for Hunter, assist and a goal for Strand, who picks up man of the match with a 10. Another win for Cookstown, pretty dominant, and we will move on. Next, we're going to go to the updraft and see how they do. We've got David Prutt. Have we got any changes? No changes from last time out. David Prutt on 85%, but continues at centre back as Castle Clear. Play away at Glenavon. Drumore have 5 clean sheets in a row. They're in some exceptional form and are looking ominous as they chase the Division 1 title. I think they are favourites. Michael Owens opened the scoring for the updraft, and Karlstrom has doubled the lead, and it looks like it's going to be another set of clean sweeps for the 3 First Division sides as Karlstrom gets his second of the night and a 3-0 lead for the updraft, and Owen has doubled his tally for the night and it's now 4-0 after only 23 minutes. Uh, 39 minutes on the clock, we're approaching half time. Are we going to get any more goals before the break? It doesn't look like it. And some appalling match ratings for the home side. Kevin Wellsby on a 4 in the home side's goal. Over at the updraft, we've got 2 goals apiece for Karlstrom and Michael Owen. And we've got assists from Wes Brown, 2 for David Dunn, who's captain inside, and 1 for Michael Owen. Proton's fitness is on 83, so he's holding up, so we're going to continue. If he gets less than 80, we might swap him if there's a centre back on the bench. If not, we'll leave it. And we're up to 62 minutes, and we'll have a quick look. We have got Proton is on 81, which is fine. No real concerns, so we're just going to roll it through. Before this round, Mendes de Silva's 439 passes was just 2 clear of Yakubu. Be interesting to see how that looks after this round. Yakubu up to 43 completed passes, it's 5-0. Landon Donovan's got a goal just before the end, and a second assist for Michael Owen, who picks up a 10, as does Karlstrom. Solid performance throughout, and a 5-0 win. 16 shots, 11 on target. Well done to the updraft. Next up, we have got Antrim versus Glebe. So, we have a slight change in shape for Glebe, with some personnel and formation. We've got Martin Reusser and Jordi Cruyff up front, Nopper and Parler in central midfield. The back 7 remain as they were. Interesting to see how that impacts Glebe's recent form. Over at Antrim, we have finally got Okocha and Perlo in the same team, same formation. Dalmat completes the midfield 3, Welch and Cole up front, and Highcheck, who's having a decent season, continues with Agostinho. Lee Fowler, who's been good since coming back in, players. We'll kick this one off. We've got 2 substitutes outside, that's fine, not a problem. And we'll pop it on the player ratings for Mr. Megahorse and see if Glebe's change of shape can change their fortunes. And it's a penalty early doors, and Andre Perlo's opened the scoring for Antrim from the spot. And Highcheck involved. It looks like Antrim are putting the pressure on, and Andy Cole has doubled the lead. It's 2-0 as we approach half time. And it looks like we have a potential injury, but just on the stroke of half time, Jordi Cruyff has a goal back for Glebe. So half time, Antrim 2, Glebe 1. Quick look at Glebe's stats and fitness. We've got 5s for Ray Parler. Oh no, that's Martin Reusser and Ray Parler, as well as Volosenko in the defensive midfield role, yet to make a tackle. Across at Antrim, we've got a goal and an assist for Perlo, and we've got a goal and an assist for Andy Cole. We're going to roll that through to 60 minutes for Glebe, and we're going to do the same here. And it's an equaliser. Martin Reusser, straight after the break, has pulled Glebe level. And is the change of shape going to change the fortunes? Let's have a look at Antrim. We'll have a look at the player stats first. So over at Glebe, Martin Reusser has jumped up to a 7 after his goal. The skipper's now made a tackle, but he's still back on a 5. Got 83% fitness for Parler, 75 for Cruyff. Over at Antrim, we've got Lee Fowler having a stinking game. And I think Cruyff off for Joule, removing his arrows. We'll do that for Glebe, who is a Jacob H. Joule. Never heard of him, never seen him. Making his second appearance. Let's have a look at Antrim. We are going to, I think we're going to have to leave it. We're going to leave it. I'll run it through. So the last half an hour coming up. And a goal, Agostinho has put Antrim back in front. It's 3-2. We are 20 minutes from time, and the high check has made it 4-2. And wow, Diop has pulled one back, and it is 4-3. What a game for the neutral. 85 minutes on the clock. Have we got any more goals? Are Antrim going to hold on? Can Glebe pull level? Last chance for Glebe in the last minute, and they've equalised. Martin Roycer has equalised on 90 minutes, and Glebe have a point. Antrim will feel like they've dropped 2. Incredible game for the neutrals. Only 6 attempts from Antrim, all on target. 9 attempts from Glebe, 7 on target. Over at Glebe, we've got 2 goals for Roycer, 1 for Yodi Cruyff, and 1 for Usman Diop. 2 assists for Lopez Ricard and Pierini with an assist. Over at Antrim, we've got 2 assists and a goal and a man of the match performance from Perlo. We've got a goal and an assist from Andy Cole. JJ Kocher with an assist. Agostino and the high check with goals. Solid performance. Be disappointed not to have closed the game out, but on the balance of it, I mean, I'm not sure how we've got 8 goals from 15 shots, considering Glebe haven't scored for about 3 years, but and Antrim have been incredibly inconsistent. But great game for the neutral. Well played, Dan. Next up, we've got Saintfield Samba, who line up as is from their last match, and a good little bit of run of form with 3 wins and 11 goals in the last 3 games against table topping Green Park Rangers, who have Nicky Butt suspended and bring in Van Bommel. We've got the Green Park Rangers manager sat at the side of me, so we will kick this one off and see how it goes. Can Samba put the cat amongst the pigeons and open it up for the chasing pack at the top of the table? Can GPR continue the good form and maintain their top spot? We've got an opening goal from Rakoba, who has been in sensational form in that solo attacking midfield position since the change of formation for Samba. GPR looking like they're going to create some chances, and we've got a yellow card just on the stroke of half time. And we're going to get to half time around 50 minutes, and we have made half time. Not Alf was at your house sitting with you. Alf is at my house sitting with me. Only the 2 shots for GPR are on target. 4 attempts, 3 on target for Samba. Goal come from Rakoba, and the assist came from Andres Chidiva. Over at GPR, we've got pretty much 6s throughout with a couple of 7s. Barter's having a good game in goal. Got a yellow card for Yapstam. No concerns with fitness. Samba are going to continue to 60 minutes, and we'll see if the GPR manager wants to do anything. We're going to get a change, I think. Ronaldinho and Collins are going to swap, and Collins is going to be withdrawn for SLS. Well, I don't know what you're asking me to do. Tudor is going to come on Van Bommel at DMC. That's it. So, double change at half time for GPR. Can they get back into it? Can Samba continue their good performance? Let's see. Good save by the Samba keeper, and it looks like GPR are putting the pressure on. But just as I say that, on the stroke of 60 minutes, Zamorano, who's been also in fine form, has doubled the lead for the Saintfield Samba, assisted by Guigu. And this Samba side have really turned their fortunes and season around. We are going to swap out Chidiva for Fabian O'Neill and run with that. And we'll see if GPR want to do anything to see if they can get back into this game. We're going to see Pavel Nedved come on for Dede in the only real change that they could make. And we'll run this through to the end. Is this going to open the door for the chasing pack? Will this be the first time that GPR have not topped the table for weeks? It's looking more and more likely as we head into the 7th. And Castillo has scored a third for Samba. And it looks, Salas has one back with 15 minutes on the clock. Are we going to see any more goals? And a Tudor, 2 substitutes, both score. We've got 10 minutes left. What a second half this has been. Can Samba hang on for a massive scalp? Can GPR get an equaliser? We're heading towards stoppage time. One last chance. Is anybody going to get a goal right at the death? No. GPR have lost the first time in a while. And they currently still top the table, but with some of the big guns still to play, that might not be the case. 10 attempts, 8 on target, 7 and 4 for GPR. Assists came from Nedved in the only assist. All 3 of the manager's substitutes contributed goals or assists. Over at Samba, Cordoba didn't have a great game in goal. Castillo had a good game with a goal, just the 2 assists. Zamorano impressive again, winning 10 headers. Great game, great finish. And we move across to Portrush versus Capital Leprechaun, who line up with one change. Benny Carbone is out for Carrier. Oh no, Carbone's moved to the right. Oh, it's just a swap of position for the 2. And Portrush, who have the chance to close the gap and potentially take over GPR with a comfortable win here. Line up like this with Sol Campbell out for Juliana. We'll kick this one off. Portrush at home to Shillelaghs. Not a great deal of action in the first half an hour. Portrush coming forward a little bit as we head towards half time. Yellow card for Yepes, and we've hit half time. And Dai having a strong game in defensive midfield. Veron and Baumer, along with Zambrotta, doing their best to create some bits and pieces for Portrush, but they've not been able to get the breakthrough. Just 4 attempts, 1 on target, nothing back at all from Shillelaghs, who have not had a shot. 5s and 6s with a couple of 7s in there for them. Mario Malchiot, the only person to complete double figures in terms of passing. Portrush are relatively happy with their performance and are going to carry on until 60 minutes. We're through to 55 minutes in a flash and heading towards that 60-minute mark. And we've got there. Now a quick look at the stats. We've got no fitness concerns for Portrush, so it's just a case of whether the manager is going to try and change anything up. I have a feeling we might see Volodenkov come into an advanced role here, maybe for Vrizat and swap with Totti or something like that. I know that Dan likes to use Volodenkov more advanced, or maybe even Baumer, who again is somebody that Dan's not afraid to use further forward or centrally. Volodenkov for Totti. Totti for Volodenkov. Swap with Baumer. It's going to be Baumer that gets the licence in a more attacking midfield position with an arrow in the only change, and we will see whether that can change the fortunes and the Portrush can get the breakthrough. Volodenkov heavily involved already, and Baumer as well as Veron. Fridas with a chance. Looks like they're putting the pressure on now to try and get this goal, and Baumer in his more advanced role has opened the scoring, assisted by Veron. And final whistle, didn't feel like there was a massive amount of goal malfunction in that game. Shillelagh's didn't have a single attempt on goal. Mauricio Pochettino has got a 4 out of 10 at centre back, just losing tackle after tackle. But overall, a bad day at the office for Shillelagh's. And in terms of Portrush, good performance, if not spectacular, but they've got the job done. They've got the 3 points, and that puts them level on points with the league leaders. We've now got the Draft versus Ballycastle. Just bear with me 1 second. Ballycastle line up like this. So we've got change in centre back. Jaks Maniski has come in for Gregera, who the manager is incredibly disappointed to not have available tonight. And over at the draft, we have got Montero out, Nestor in the only change, and we will kick this one off. Ballycastle have had some good results this season against some of the top sides, and we'll be hoping for a repeat today. The Draft have started strongly, and Montella has opened the scoring, which puts Ballycastle a goal behind. Shevchenko involved and looking to double the lead. Ballycastle have equalised through Dimitri Podres with his 5th goal of the season. Karol Poborski picking up an assist from the right wing. And we're heading towards half time, and we have hit 45 minutes at the Aquafina Arena. Good performance from Poborski. Podres continue to impress as well for Ballycastle. 5 attempts, 2 on target. 2 attempts, 1 on target for Ballycastle, but it hit the back of the net. Assist coming from Alessandro Nesta. Ballycastle are going to play on, so we will run this through to 60 minutes. And on 50 minutes, Ortega has put the Draft back in front, but Podres has got a second of the game and has equalised for the second time. Assisted by Milan Petkov. In terms of ratings, not the best performance from Ballycastle, but Dan will be delighted that his side are level with 30 minutes to go and still in the game. Could we see another one of the big 4 sides drop points tonight? Or will the Draft get ahead for the 3rd time and hang on? 7s and 8s throughout, no fitness concerns. We're going to see a couple of changes for Ballycastle. We're going to see Gresco removed for Patrick Berger, and he is going to swap with Petkov. So Berger into that attacking midfield position. Milan Petkov moves out to the left. We'll see if that can change things. For the last half an hour, Patrick Berger involved straight away. We've got 20 minutes left on the clock. Looks like the Draft are putting a bit of pressure on Janacheda involved. And again, Smertin doing his best to tackle and kick. Got a corner. Madavecchia involved. Smertin's there again. Yellow card for Smertin. Chance and wide, and the Draft have dropped points. It's an impressive point on the road for Ballycastle, away at one of the title favourites. Dimitri Podres picks up another match for his brace. Borski and Petkov with the assists. Honourable mentions to Marius Pavlak, who had a solid job in the defensive midfield role. Over at the Draft, we've got decent performances from Montella and Ortega, along with Emerton, Jeremies and Janacheda in the defensive midfield line. Nesta doing a decent job. 9 attempts, 4 on target for the Draft, 4 and 3 for Ballycastle, but 2 of those were goals, and a point is earned on the road. Great result, Dan. We've now got WC Stout against Big Time Belfast, who have changed formation. So we've got Big Time Belfast playing a 2-1-5-2 with, oh, thank you very much for that, Dan. No subs named, so we're gonna have Cafu, Boya, and we're gonna take Boya out and we'll put the area in. So change of shape for Belfast. With 5 across the middle, Echevarria comes in for his first appearance of the season. Batistuta returns, and over at Extra Stout we have got, is it a change in formation? It's not, but we've got a couple of personnel changes. Oh, is it? It is a slight change in formation. So we've got Dabby's Ass in sweeper role with Hoffland and Rede in front to transfer Dulaj and Georgiatos Dusha and Broncos supporting Petkov and Kesman up front. So Big Time Belfast, I believe, have lost Fiona Trott, having been so incredibly impressive. I'll have a look after, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 defeats on a bounce. Hopefully we can stop the rot as we travel to WC Stout. Chances at both ends, but nothing that looks too clear cut so far. Couple of yellow cards, early doors, Henri misses the target. 10 minutes to half time. Stout well in this game, if not the better side for the first 40 minutes. Heads in towards half time now. Corner for Belfast comes to nothing. Down at the other end, looked like the Stout were going to start, but they didn't. And it has been all Stout. 8 attempts, 7 on target, 2 and 1 for Belfast in a horrific first half display. Buffon having a great game, SLS continuing to tackle like he does. But some of these attacking players just not cutting the mustard. Zidane is going to be whipped off for Nikiforenko. And that will do for now. In fact, Nikiforenko is going to move forward into there. And that is what we are going to do. And see if that changes things. For 60 minutes. I'm not going to stop it because I'm not going to make any changes. And we're just going to run it through. Any late drama, we're into the last 10 minutes. Couple of chances for Belfast. Can they get a late winner? Stout are holding on, and it's 0-0 full time. So WC Stout pick up a point against one of the bigger sides. Well earned, well deserved, better side throughout. Vrede picks up man of the match, but really good performances from Hoffland as well as Georgiatos and Dulaj and Tetradze as well. Across at Belfast, not the best of games. SLS continuing to make a lot of tackles. Batistuta did okay, but just no cutting edge from Belfast, and they will have to settle for a point. And that is it. Last game of the evening. So we've got a 4-4 draw from Antrim and Glebe, which was a very, very entertaining game. Portrush got past Shillelagh's 1-0. Samba beat the league leaders GPR, who, thanks to results elsewhere, remain top for now. Draft 2, Ballycastle 2, and WC Stout and Belfast drew 0-0. And we'll have a look at what that does for the table. So we have got the top 4 teams separated by a solitary point. GPR on 32, positive 14 goal difference. Portrush 32, positive 12. The Draft 31, positive 14. And Belfast 31, positive 11. Glebe down at the bottom, picked up a point, but the gap to Samba has extended to 10 points now, who are now level on points with Ballycastle and Shillelagh's. Antrim just 1 point ahead on 18, and Stout firmly wedged in between the top 4 and bottom 5. Over in the First Division, we had 3-1 Cookstown, 5-0 to the Updraft, 4-0 to Drumore. And that makes the table look like this. Drumore on 42, the Updraft on 38, Cookstown on 37. Have a look at the fixtures. We've got a midweek game for Cookstown, and that is it. Next full fixtures on Saturday the 24th. Cookstown's game in hand. Dan, if you want, I can play it through and play the Cookstown game now, and then I can upload the save. Oh, is it Cup 2? Oh, we do. Do you want to play it now, Dan? Or do you want to wait? I'm happy to play it now if you want. We can play the Cookstown game in hand, or you let me know. I'll play the semi now, though. Are you sure? Excellent. So we'll play this through, and we'll play the Antrim versus Drumore semi-final second leg, and Cookstown's league game in hand. We've got Agahawa out for 2 weeks with a twisted ankle. Just tidying up some contract renewals. Will Mackenzie believes that Alessandro Del Piero's recent form in training should be rewarded with an extended run in the first team. There is intense media speculation as to whether the updraft can be stopped this season. He also called him a bumber. David Dunn picking up some praise, 5 assists and 2 goals, along with 5 sub appearances. Quickly skip this through and play these 2 games. Right, I'm going to quickly play Cookstown first, who have no concerns. Are we going to make any changes? Who we play? We're playing Cliftonville at home. Cliftonville are 5th in the league. The team did fine last time out. I'm going to just leave it as it is. Play this through quickly. See if Cookstown can close the gap to the guys at the top. Actually, Live has opened the scoring 10 minutes in and put them 1-0 up. And Jax has a goal disallowed. Heading towards half time, still 1-0. 5 attempts free on target, no attempts for the visitors. Assist came from D'Alessandro. Run it till 60. Hopefully we can get a goal or two and wrap this up. Carlos Jax does get his goal and it looks like their run is going to continue until that's going to come off. I might blink on. And that's going to be... we're going to give John Welsh a run in central midfield for D'Alessandro, and we're going to play it through. "2-0 heading into the last 10 minutes. 3-0 Jax has his second. Final whistle. 12 attempts, 6 on target. Jax man of the match, assist for D'Alessandro, Robin and Gareth Barrett from defensive midfield. So we're into the cup game. Quick look at Antrim and Agostino on 89%. We're going to bring in Ryan Williams. And we are going to take Deck off the bench and put Makovsky on. And that's... oh, hang on a minute. And we're going to take out Lee Fowler. No, we're not. We're going to leave him in. That's how we're going to roll. We're going to head across now to Drumore, who are without Agahawa. Just see what the manager wants to do. In quick order. Penatau, Kivu, Melita, Said, Cole, Lunt, Kutuzov, Quadrata, Altitude, Brozek, and Sizalko, and then Kirkland, Willie, Sorochinsky, McMaster, and Kerr. Where's McMaster? Is he in the reserves? Swap Willie and just check the fitness. Everybody's 100 except Maxim on 99. Just check that Dan's happy and then we'll play this last game. Okay, good luck to Dan. Cup semi-final. First leg was 1 apiece. And we will kick it off. Drumore on the attack early. Very impressive all season. Opening goal scored by Kutuzov. And Drumore have doubled the lead through Said and looking very much like they are going to progress to the final. It's been all Drumore in the opening stages. Goal back. Andy Cole has a goal back for Antrim as we are only 25 minutes in. End to end, it feels very much more Drumore, but still, Antrim are still currently in the game. Chance on Maxim. Corner to Antrim just before half time. We get to half time. Do I need to win now for away goals reasons? Honestly, I don't know, Dan, if it's away goals or what. But we've got to half time. 1-0 Drumore. The goals assisted by Alton Top and Joe Cole. No fitness concerns over Antrim. We've got an assist again for Nahajic. Andy Cole and Lee Fowler having decent games. David Welsh has been the king of the cup with 11 goals so far. Can you check the match rules on next fixture for one of the teams? Extra time played if the scores are level after 90 minutes. Penalty shootout if scores are still level. No away goals. No, it doesn't look like it. We're going to run till 60. And so are Drumore. We'll play it on. Can Antrim get back into it? Can they stop Drumore's attacking threat? Still all Drumore coming forward, but there's still a slight chance while it's only 2-1. And we've got a red card for Christian Kivu. And questions to be asked of Drumore in the last half an hour. We'll do 60 here as well, Dan. So we'll run it through to the end after this change. So are we going to see Hanslight or are we going to see Sorochinski? Sorochinski for Alton Top. Putting him at the back. Brozikov and Master. And centralise with an arrow. Like that. Just check you are happy. Okay, and let's have a look at Antrim. Perlo not having his best game, to be honest. So we are going to take him off and put on Makovsky. And we're going to take off. That's it, we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it, just so one change. 30 minutes for Antrim to get an equaliser and take it to extra time. Can Drumore hold on or extend a lead with 10 men? We shall see. Antrim coming forward and pushing for an equaliser. Can David Welsh get his standard cup goal? 18 minutes to go. Down to the last 10 minutes. Drumore still coming forward. Late in the day, we've got a double injury for Kadrea and Kenny Lunt. I don't know what happened, but that's not what the manager wanted to see. On a positive note, the final whistle's about to blow and they're going to be in the cup final. But they're going to have some injuries to contend with. I think we'll probably see Mark Kerr come in and McMaster move out here, Mark Kerr in here maybe. I'll just wait for the manager to confirm what he wants to do. Kerr on for Lunt. Swapping with Kerr on for Lunt. Swapping with McMaster. And centralising it. So Arrow still on. Like that. You happy, Dan? Okay, let's see. I think we're just going to get the full-time whistle. Corner for Antrim. Can they get an equaliser? No, they can't. Drumore go through to the League Cup final. 15 shots, 9 on target. 9 attempts, 6 on target for Antrim. Just the 1 goal from Andy Cole. Ryuzu Morioka picks up man of the match, but it doesn't mean shit. Solid performance from Drumore, who have proved they can mix it with the Premier Division teams and look likely to pick up the first silverware of the season. So that leaves the First Division looking like this. Cookstown have moved ahead of the updraft. Now they've played the game in hand, 2 points back from Drumore, with the updraft 2 points back from them. Next fixtures, Drumore vs Cliftonville, Cookstown at Linfield, and the updraft vs Glentoran. And in the Premier, Antrim vs Draft, GPR versus Glebe, which is top versus bottom, Portrush versus Big Time Belfast in a massive clash, Summer versus Ballycastle, and Shillelagh versus Stout. I'm going to save and upload it now, and we'll be back soon for the next round. Thank you, and